Welcome back to the show. Tonight, we are talking about something almost everyone has experienced: staying up way too late to finish a series.
Thanks for having me. And yes, I think this topic will be very relatable for most people, especially younger audiences.
So let me ask you directly. Why is it so hard to stop watching, even when we are exhausted and know we should sleep?
Great question. It really comes down to how streaming platforms are designed. Every episode ends on a cliffhanger to pull you in. Then the next episode starts automatically.
Right, and before you realize it, 3 hours have passed, and it is 2 in the morning.
Exactly. This is the core of what we call binge-watching behavior. You are not really choosing to keep watching. The system is designed to remove all friction between episodes.
So the design works against us. And what makes it even stranger?
What makes it paradoxical is that most people start binge-watching specifically to relax. They want to rest after a long day, but the very thing they choose ends up leaving them more tired.
So the very thing you do to unwind ends up making things worse. That is quite the contradiction.
It is. And this ties into procrastination as well. People often delay going to bed by telling themselves, just one more episode.
So they are procrastinating sleep itself. That is a strange thought.
Precisely. Researchers call it bedtime procrastination. You are not avoiding tasks. You are avoiding the act of stopping something you enjoy. The bed is right there, but the next episode is more tempting.
That is a new term for me. So it is not just laziness. There is a real psychological reason behind it.
Yes. During the day, we often have very little control over our time. Nighttime feels like the only personal time we truly own. So staying up late is a quiet way of reclaiming that time.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Some psychologists even have a name for it, right?
Exactly. They call it revenge bedtime procrastination, a quiet act of resistance against a busy or stressful schedule.
I love that phrase. Okay, but the consequence the next morning is brutal.
It is. The effects are real. Poor focus, low mood, and reduced productivity the next day. You drag yourself to work, coffee in hand, telling your colleagues, I am running on empty today.
Ha! We have all been there. And yet, you finished the season. Was it worth it?
That is the strange mix. Exhaustion and satisfaction at the same time. Most people feel both.
Okay, I want to shift to spoilers now. Why do people get so angry when a friend reveals the ending?
This is fascinating. The anger is not just about losing surprise. It is about feeling excluded from a shared experience you were not ready for. Like someone cut in line on your journey.
So spoiling a show is almost a social offense? It breaks an unspoken rule.
Exactly. There is a social contract around spoilers. You do not reveal major plot twists without a clear warning first. And breaking that contract can genuinely damage friendships. The emotional investment in a favorite series is very real.
I have seen people fall out over a spoiler. But you mentioned research that challenges our assumption about spoilers?
Yes. Research suggests that even when people claim spoilers ruin enjoyment, they often still watch the show anyway. For many people, knowing the ending can reduce anxiety and let them focus on how the story gets there.
That is counterintuitive. But I still do not want anyone spoiling my shows. The anticipation is half the fun.
I completely agree. That anticipation and the social contract around spoilers both matter a great deal.
So what is your advice for people who truly want to stop the binge watch cycle and get some sleep?
First, set a stopping point before you start. Decide you will watch 2 episodes and commit to that decision.
That sounds simple, but I imagine it is harder in practice.
It is. So the second tip is to turn off autoplay. That tiny pause between episodes is enough to break the momentum and give you a genuine moment of choice.
Ah, the power of creating a small obstacle. Removing that automatic next step.
Right. And third, Treat being sleep-deprived as a genuine health issue, not just tiredness. Your brain needs that rest to function well. The show will still be there tomorrow.
So protect your sleep like you protect your health. I love that framing.
Exactly. Your health is more important than finishing a season tonight.
Well said. Before we wrap up, let me review some key words from today for our listeners. First, binge watch. Watching many episodes of a show back to back in one sitting without stopping. Second, sleep deprived. Not getting enough sleep, which leads to poor focus, low mood, and reduced energy. Third, procrastination. Putting off something you should do. Here it means delaying going to sleep. And today's survival phrase, I am running on empty, meaning you have no energy left at all, like a car out of fuel.
Perfect summary. Those are words and phrases that will definitely come up again in daily life.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This was a genuinely eye-opening conversation.
My pleasure. Thank you for the thoughtful question.